Welcome back to Sampstra Games, the place to find new strategy games, and today I'm gonna play 4 Magical Autistic Girls. Now, this is a visual novel. What does that mean for us? What that means is this is the first look. I have not looked at it before, so you get my authentic reactions. And this is a game that tries to spread awareness about autism. And also, this is like fully voiceover in French. We're gonna play it in English, so I don't know whether that means that there's no voiceover or whether we're gonna have a French voiceover and English subtitles, which I think is more likely. So let's go.
Nouvelle partie. Chapitre 1. Chaos à l'école et à la maison. Je regarde par terre. Je vois mon jean bleu. Je regarde mes pieds. Il porte des chaussures à lacets de type sportif.
Okay, so it's fully voiced over in French, which is not helpful for us because we cannot speak French. So we are just gonna put the voice volume very, very low. I'm gonna keep it in, but we'll put it super low so that I can like talk to you. I look down, I see my blue jeans. I look at my feet. They're wearing sporty lace-up shoes. Are we surprised by what we're wearing? My feet are moving. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Did we just like jump a body or what? I raise my hand to look ahead, but I take time to look at my black coat. It hides my green sleeved shirt. I've never liked black, but I'm not complaining. It's too much trouble with the others. In front of me there are buildings. Above the sky, the sun, the clouds. It would be nice to be a cloud. A cloud can't feel anything. A cloud's life is simple. Right up until the part where you dissolve by raining, but sure. Little by little, I'm drifting away from reality. That's not daydreaming. Let's go. No. No. I shake my head sharply. Get a grape. You have to go to school. What time is it? I'm gonna call her Roberta after one of my patrons. Robert, this is for you. I glance at my cheap digital watch, which is also black. It's 7:45. Class starts at 8. I still have time, but I can't dawdle anymore. I look ahead again and keep moving. My name is Roberta Lorange. Yes, like an orange. I'm a 16-year-old Quebecer. Quebecer? As I continue walking to my high school, my red hair, wavy down to mid-back, seems to rise in rhythms with my steps. It makes me feel like I'm doing a weird dance. Yet I remain focused. My green eyes are fixed on the objective. I have to go to school on time. My school's name is Saint Andorra. Long ago it used to be a religious school, but not anymore. My hometown is Sixlumelium. Known for its 6 history monuments, its light displays, and its mineral winter. I should feel proud to live in a famous town, but I couldn't care less. No matter where I live, the others are always there. Who are the others? And as for my skin, it's very pale with pink undertones. Of course I have, because everybody always thinks about what their skin looks like. They've never bothered me. It's just, the narrating is kind of funny. I like it. I dig it though. I arrive at St. Andorra 10 minutes later. I only have 5 minutes left to take off my coat, get my things, and go to my first class of the day. Come on, let's go. I could go to the hallway where my locker is. It's crowded. As my brain says danger and pressure builds up in my head, I push through the crowd of students. Oh, look at her. She's so scared. I reach my locker. I put away my black coat and text my textbooks. Mathematics. I start with math class. Is that good? The pressure in my head immediately turns into great pain. My brain screams, danger, 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 at me, and I have to restrain myself from running away. Ooh, that's tough. So we don't like math, apparently. I rush into the classroom and I go sit at my desk. My math teacher, Mr. Dupis, tells me that I don't have to storm in, that I'm not late, but I don't listen to him. I'm in too much pain. I have to ease the pain. Other students come in. I don't look at them. I stare at my desk. Laminate top, oak color, metal legs. Ooh, yes, this. I believe this is a technique to handle panic attacks. Actually, I think you should like name things that you see. I'm not certain. This is like me guessing slightly. I repeat this sufficient mentally over and over again. This usually helps reduce the pain. Laminate top, oak color, metal legs. Laminate top, oak color, metal desk. Mr. Dupu announced that class is starting. He recites the lesson while writing on the board with chalk. I don't listen to him. Laminate top, oak color, metal legs. I can feel the other students stare on me, although their eyes are all focused on the blackboard. Sorry. Laminate top, oak colors, metal legs. I imagine their thoughts about me, their scorn. I can't focus anymore. The pain, rather than decreasing, increases a notch. I'm pretty sure they're not thinking about you, honey, but no, come on, you can do it. You can do it. Laminate. My eyes get wet and tears start rolling down my cheeks. Yeah, we didn't really make it. Survival. I can't do it. I cry my eyes out. I failed. My survival. Can you hear the weeping in the background? Oh my god. Can't hold back myself. Mr. Depoe, hearing me, asks if everything is okay. I force myself to look at him with my puffy eyes and I make myself speak to him. I'm fine, sir. In the most neutral tone possible, as if I had no emotions. Oh, I did that wrong then. I am fine, sir. Like that. The teacher insists, but I wipe my tears away and tell him it will pass. Survival. That sounds tough, I've got to say. So Mr. Defoe resumes the lesson. I look at my desk again. My tears are still flowing. Among the others. After math class, I go back to my locker. My ass can't produce any more tears. That's nice, but... That's nice?! Oh my god, but my head still hurts. We're gonna stay in school, baby. We're gonna make it. If only I could get out of here, but wait, I can. Can I? Ooh. Now I wanna walk away. Alright, Roberta. You know what? Let's run away from school. Let's go. And I just said I'm gonna stay, but now I feel like maybe the storyline is outside school, so let's go. Also, skipping school? Not sure how you're gonna feel about that later, but okay. Yes, I can. Skipping school. I hardly put on my clothes and leave the school. I should have prefaced this whole video by saying I don't know much about autism, so I apologize if I do anything wrong, but I'm trying to play a game and do my best, okay? Yet the further I get away from school, the more my headache increases. Usually it's the opposite. Why do I hurt so much? I knew very well why. I broke a rule. The rules for me are sacred. There's no way I'm breaking them, but I did. Oh yeah. That's what happens when the person who is controlling you is not really caring that much about the rules. It's illogical, unnatural. Yeah, that's not me. Yeah, sorry about that. A strange feeling forms in my mind. Roberta Lorraine would never... Oh my god, is this gonna be like a meta game where she figures out that someone's controlling her? Oh my god, that'd be so cool. That's not me. It's like someone... Oh my god, so I promise I have not played this before. This is amazing. It's like someone else is controlling me, forcing me to break the rules. At least that's the feeling I get. Girl, you got it. Roberta Lorraine is very polite, orderly, punctual, and she never breaks rules. That's not me. I'm starting to freak out. Yeah, I would freak out too. It's impossible. Apparently not. Ooh, maybe don't fall on the street. Then my psyche seems to break. I faint and my heart has stopped beating? Please don't die. Are we dead? Are we literally dead because we left school? What? We are dead! Because we left school? The game didn't tell me you can die for leaving school. Okay, how do I get through this credits? Come on, hurry it up. I wanna try this again. Okay, we're gonna do better now. We're gonna skip this. Stay in school. Wow. Okay, but at least I understand the rules of the game now, okay? Technically I can, but skipping school is against the rules. The rules are sacred to me. There's no way I can break... So my first instinct was right, by the way. At least my other morning classes are nice. Science and ESL. English is a second language. Yeah, my first language is French. I was like, what is your first language? French, obviously. The rest of the morning goes by very slowly. I haven't learned anything from my other classes. I was just scribbling in my workbooks. Despite the protection of my green shirt's fabric, my skin had soon started to tingle, tremble, burn. Great. That and the pain. My skin is hypersensitive and paper always gives me trouble. Other rough materials too, like cardboard. At lunchtime I head to the cafeteria to eat meal, a simple sandwich and some vegetable juice. I eat by myself in the corner as usual. Sitting next to the others? Never in a million years. By the way, suggestion to the developer, you might want to space out the wording so there's a bit space between the upper line and the lower line, so that the cut, because otherwise when it's rolling the first line you see the top of the second line, which is not very nice. So you might want to handle that. I can hardly feel the taste of my meager meal as my other senses are assaulted, but I cannot believe we got killed by leaving school. But like, I get it now. We broke the rules. I get it, but I'm also like, what? All the students gossiping with each other, the sound of food trays jostling against one another. I thought this would be an easy game, okay? Turns out, no. I died in the first, 10 minutes of the game? I had to leave quickly for the hallway's temporary tranquility. My head still hurts like crazy. I'm looking forward to the start of afternoon classes. The sooner I can get out of here, the better. Wait, didn't we already have this? I guess not. The hallway quickly fills with students. A cacophony of sounds rises and I feel as if I'm being swallowed up by a human tide. I want to plug my ears, though I know it won't help. Then I suddenly hear them. Mean voices, those of the others. Others incoming. You're a weirdo, Alice. Why are you telling her that? No, she's crazy and a slut. We're not reading this part. Who is that? Oh, it's like someone else. Okay. Do you really think so? What kind of question she asked? First of all, when someone's insulting something, I was like, I appreciate that the third girl was probably trying to be nice, but do you really think so? It's such a weird reaction to someone insulting someone. It's like, I have undecided whether I'm helping you or not, but I'm also putting myself in this conversation like, what? Well, yeah, she's not like us. Well, that does not make her a slut or the other word that I'm not reading. I don't see the connection. I guess the guy was like trying to be smart with helping, like being like, I'm not immediately gonna attack the person who's being insulting and try to sort of trick them in their own way to make them think about themselves. But the way she's doing it is a little strange. But I guess, yeah, maybe it will work. I don't know. All these voices, are they real or imaginary? I can't say, but you have imaginary voices? Oh my god, that's tough. Male and a mocking voice. Orange. What a stupid name is that? L'Orange? Or maybe low range? These people are so stupid. Like, I get that they are like in high school, so they're allowed to be dumb, but this is like the weirdest insulting I've ever seen. Also, like, if you're being the one who is doing the insulting, they are doing it in the wrong order. They started with the slut and the other thing that I'm not reading, which is super insulting. And then they started by mocking your name. That's like, you just like started at a 10 and then fell to a 2. Like, that's not how you insult people. Not that I know much about how you insult people. It's just like, I don't know if I'm analyzing the insulting. I should just be moving over this. But I'm like, they're doing it very badly. It probably still hurts a lot, but like, you're not even like, oh, never mind. That wasn't even funny. Like, girl, just ignore them. They're stupid. Or, I don't know, mean. All the voices are laughing out loud. It hurts so much on top of my throbbing headache. Yeah, I can imagine. That's not great. I start crying again, softly, almost silently. Nobody notices me. Suddenly the bell rings. I wipe my tears away and trying to reassure myself. I slowly walk to my classroom and see 2 females. Okay, are we gonna meet the other girls? Other girls, let's go. One has short black hair in a concave cut, pale skin with olive tones and blue eyes. I don't know her, but I know the other girl, much to my charging. I don't know. Sorry. Melaine Fajon. Probably not how you're reading the name. A tall blonde with brown eyes. She's pale skin with pink tones. She's 17 years old, and among the others, she's the one who causes me the most trouble. Ooh, mean girl alert. And then she talks behind my back that she says mean things about me, just like she did 6 years ago. Melanie had humiliated me in front of the whole class with her sharp, cruel words. I've never forgotten it. That Melanie, she's a pest, nothing more. The girl with her must be a friend. Quickly walk away from them, but I managed to hear a first name spoken by Melaine. Ethel. And okay, Ethel and Melaine. Mean girl. My afternoon classes go by very slowly. I'm physically present, but not mentally. My head hurts way too much and I don't want to cry in class again, so I start daydreaming and my body is in automatic mode, like a robot. Sit at my desk, open my notebooks, pretend to write, and then the class ends. I go to the next class, I sit at my desk. The description is so interesting. I wonder if this is like... Is this the thought process? Like, it's not in the parentheses for the thought process, but it's just like... It's interesting. It's unusual. So it's like, I know that this is probably just like a book description that's essentially telling us like what she's doing, but it almost feels as if she was like prescribing this in her head. By the way, this is a great trick if you want to learn a different language. Like, just like this, describe whatever it is you're doing in that other language. I actually did that myself to help learn English. As I would, like, for example, walk down the street, I would actually say to myself in my head, I walk down the street in English to learn how to say that. So this just reminds me of that so much. Like for example, you're learning English, you're like, okay, I sit at my desk. You don't know how to say a desk, so you say, I sit at a table, because that's the only thing you can know. And then you learn these words, like you look them up later on when you're by a computer, and then you learn, and it's such a good tactic to learn the language. Like, I really recommend this. But the way it's written here, what it makes me think is like, is this like a description? Like, are we just doing this like as if we were writing a book? Or is this really like, is she going through this in her head as she's sort of doing it? It's interesting, because it's an interesting way to describe this. And I don't know why, because it's like, if this is a book, this would be a normal description, right? Like, when my day ends, I hurry to get my coat. This is like a normal book description, but it feels, it almost feels like if it's a, yeah, I don't know. I like it. It's interesting, so I'm just like pointing it out, I guess. When my day ends, I hurry to get my coat and I leave the school to walk home. The farther I get from the school building, the more my head pain subsides. Nice. My skin, which was still burning, calms down and no longer shakes. My brain no longer screams danger. Finally, peace and quiet. Yeah, like this, I guess it's just like a normal book description. I don't know, because that was thought process over there. It's over at last until the next day. I sigh. Everything in reality in this world is a struggle, a strange world where I feel like I don't belong. I don't have any girlfriends and I've never tried to make any. After all, they're others. You must kill all the others. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if you heard it. I said we must kill all the others in a creepy voice, in case you didn't hear that. Excuse my mic, I didn't know if it picked it up. As soon as I arrive in front of my house or at my parents' house, I sigh again. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to have a bad time. Also, the description that I keep talking about, how it's like described slowly, I learned that I do that now because as I play the game, I have to describe everything I do. So I was doing something with a friend not long ago and I was recording, but it was just like for us. And I was literally voicing every step, like, I'm taking a paper, and my friend's like, you can see that you're taking a paper, why are you saying that? I'm like, I don't know, make too many videos on my gaming channel, so now I voice over everything. It was pretty hilarious. Ariel Orange is my mother. She has red hair like me, but her eyes are blue. Her skin is like mine, very pale with pink tones. Ariel works as a waitress in a restaurant. I could never remember the name of her workplace. I need to remember the name of her workplace, it's fine. Speaking of Ariel, as soon as I enter the house, I hear... Why do you call your name Ariel? Why do you call your mother Ariel? Shouldn't you just call her mom? Her mother? As soon as I enter the house, I hear her calling me from the kitchen. Roberta! Roberta, is that you? How was your day at school? I don't know why she's angry, but apparently I make her angry. I don't say anything. It takes a while before I can answer, which often happens when I have to interact with others. Wait, I'm confused. Isn't Riley your mother? Does she still belong in the category of others? That's interesting. I would assume she's a category of like with you. Or is others every other person? Interesting. She doesn't like my silence. Roberta, answer me. Sorry. And it was fine, Rael. Maybe I missed it. Maybe my mother is not Rael. Maybe I apologize. Maybe because I was thinking about something else as I was reading that, so maybe I wasn't. Is there? It said the mother's Rael. Oh. It's as little as possible in the same neutral tone for survival. I heard the red-haired woman. Come on, don't you have anything else to tell me? We didn't skip school this time, so we're fine. Not dead. I feel like she's gonna get angry. I hate that. Was that not Rael? Not the mother? I'm sorry. I probably missed that. Tell me in the comments. I probably missed that, but I'm like... Without answering, I hang my coat in the closet and I go to the small living room which is near the kitchen. I let myself fall in a comfortable armchair. I start to daydream to move away from reality when I hear footsteps. Rael storms into the living room. Not gonna wonder what Rael says. Let's go. I don't look at her, but I feel a pressure and unhealthy tension in the air. It is the mother! Okay. Why? Why what? There's always a delay before I respond to her. Why what? I get up from the armchair? Why don't you call me? Hey, exactly my question. Thank you, mother. We're gonna stick this out because I'm curious. Why is that a stupid question? Okay. I don't know. I didn't get an answer the first time. How many? Okay, that's a stupid question again. How many more times do I have to answer it? I don't know. Still without looking at Rael, I give her my answer. The one I've always given her for years. Because I do not see the need. Your name is not Mom, but Rael. Oh, so it's a rules thing. Okay, makes sense. For heaven's sakes, Roberta, I am your mother. You always talk to me like I'm a total stranger. Well, you're one of the others, so... Oh my god, you can't say that, Roberta. I have to be polite. You are... No formality. Speak cash. I'm tired of hearing your fancy words. This excessive bluntness is insane. It's so hard to call me Mom. Don't say this. Normally I say no, followed by Rael, and then I run off to my bedroom, but this time I'll try something new. Can you do that? Because last time we died when we did something new. Like we skipped school. Yes. Really? Are we good? Rael's is speechless, despite the fact that I know she's going to burst with rage. I keep talking. It's very difficult, because it's illogical. I know you are my mother. You know that as well. So I say Mom. It's wasted energy for no reason. It's a real thing. They hear the screaming in the background. As I predicted, Rael explodes as she screams and I hear Sean's voice. Where's Sean? So what's wrong with you two again? Okay, we're gonna end the episode here, but it's actually quite interesting. I kind of want to know what happens. Oh, Sean is the father. All right, I get it. Well, we're gonna end the episode here, but it's a really interesting game. I quite like it. Yeah, and you can click on the right to watch some other visual novels, and I'll see you there. Bye bye.